At least 3 months.
3 months. Okay, I think it's half syllabus, right? 50%.
No, no, no. Right now it was half yearly.
Oh, full syllabus.
Yeah, the next exam will be full syllabus. It's pre-boards.
Okay, got it. Okay, so we would be starting with a new topic and also revising some old ones. Okay.
Okay.
So from now on, I'll try that whatever topic we're discussing, we'll do more exercise in the class only.
Mm.
Okay, so let's explain first. I think we discussed this like during an exam also, the pronoun adjective, the masati, but we just did it like very quickly, not properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's today we just focus on this topic, and I think tenses need a practice. So because we have time, so I would say
Mhm.
not today. From next class, we will pick one the main topic we would be doing and one tense or two tenses together. Okay,
Okay.
because it will take time for you to learn exceptions. Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
So we would be picking. Okay. So we'll start with adjective demonstrative. So the topic for today is adjective and pronoun demonstrative. Okay. So when we talk about adjective demonstrative, it always, modifies a noun, right? That's the role of an adjective. And
Uh,
demonstrative is to point to something, right? Like in English, you can say it is referred to as these, this, that, these, those.
yeah.
Okay. Like you're pointing to a specific thing. Like if I'm saying that this car, right? I'm pointing to a car. I could say that the red car is there, but I'm specifically saying that this car, okay, or that
Mm.
car. Okay, that is adjective demonstrative. Now, moving on, we have a table for that. Okay, so if it's masculine singular, we have sir or Seth. Now, sir, Seth, how do we use it? Sir is used when the sing noun is starting, and I would be very specific. Masculine singular noun is starting with a consonant. Okay,
Mm.
so then we will use ce. If it's starting with a vowel or silent h, then we use cet.
Okay.
Okay, if you have feminine singular noun starting with any letter, doesn't matter. You will always use Seth. CETTE. Okay. For the plural nouns, both masculine or feminine, you will use CES. Say. So we have four forms: Sir, Seth, Say. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you have done this before also. So let's understand with the examples. See, in French, the most basic rule of any grammar topic, specifically when we're talking about the nouns, okay, is to uh, consider the gender and the number of the noun. If it's masculine, if it's feminine, right? Like here,
Mm.
in this, with the examples, I have point. You can see all the nouns according to which we have to determine our adjective demonstrative with blue color. Okay, libro is masculine singular, right? So we have sir, voiture, set, gato, robe. Gato is masculine plural, robe is feminine plural. Both cases say. Okay, set. Now you can see set. It's okay. Arboro is an exception. Like lever is an exception. It ends with an E, but it's masculine.
Okay.
Okay. So that's why we have used Seth. So Seth Arbro because it's starting with a vowel A. Similarly, silent H in the case of Seth Om. Okay. You can see that the sound we don't pronounce
Yeah.
H. So we said Seth Om, not home. Okay. So in that also we use CET. I think that's simple, clear. Adjective demonstrative.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we'll do a very small exercise based on this. Okay, just in the chat, write the four forms. So, set, say. Okay, you have to look at the um, noun, and that's just simply put down.
Okay. Yeah, done.
Okay, all correct except fourth one. Fourth one, tableau is it's not tableau. Tableau. Tableau means board, masculine. So you have few set.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay, and eighth one, it's Olosh is feminine. That's an exception. It will be set only.
okay,
It's a feminine signal. Okay, that's it. All are correct. Okay, moving on to prono demonstrative. Where were we? Yeah. So now that's our main topic for today. So prono demonstrative, we have indefinite and definite. Like in your syllabus, it's not separated, but you should know. So if we talk about definite, so first of all, like I said, that adjectives demonstrative are used to modify a noun. Like they're always placed before the noun. Okay. Here, prono they replace the noun. Okay. The
okay,
purpose is same. Like it's mostly in the context. If I translate it in English, it's like this one, that one, in that sense. Okay. So
okay.
it's always replacing a noun. So you're all again pointing to something, pointing to a specific thing, but we are talking about an object, and in the second line you don't repeat that same. Like if I'm talking that the car, let's say la voiture est rouge, okay, then
Hmm.
I would not say the cette voiture. Instead, I can just use cell, okay, in that sense. Okay. Now we have four forms again. We have celui for masculine singular, cell for feminine singular, ser for masculine plural, and cell for feminine plural. Okay. They are again known as like yes compose when we add C and la. C and la is nothing. It's just means here here and there. Okay. Like for example, you have two objects. Okay, A and B. The A is closer to me. Okay, it's placed closer to me. So I would say now that the object here and the
Yeah.
object there. Okay,
Hmm.
so it is used in that context only. The one which is closer, one like when you're pointing something which is closer to you, then you will use C. Like you will say celui C. Celui la is for the one that is little bit distant. You can also use sometimes it's also used in the sense of adjective demonstrative also, but in your syllabus it's rare. But yeah, you should know. Okay, it's like set C, set la. Okay, so don't get confused. It just means when you have two objects and you have to like choose between one. Okay, this is clear.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. So let's look at some examples. Sorry. Sir livre formidable. Like I said now that you don't repeat. Like sir livre formidable. Je veux lire celui lava. Like this book is wonderful. I want to read the one there. Okay, the one lava is like over there. Okay, cette robe est belle. This dress is beautiful, but the one here is more pretty. You see the difference?
Yeah.
That I'm pointing to two things. I'm like first I've referred at this dress. Now I don't need to say no, that this dress there. I can simply say this dress, and the one here is more, but it's more pretty.
Hmm.
Uh, Similarly, I like these hats, but I want to buy the one. Okay, here it context is I want to buy je veux acheter sir. And why we use sir? Because chapeau here is masculine plural, right? We are replacing masculine plural now. Okay. So the one here is in the vitrine. Vitrine is like the no the showcase. Okay.
Okay.
So you're just saying that I like these hats, but I like the one in the showcase better.
Hmm.
I'm still talking about the hats only. Yeah. Similarly, les fleurs sont magnifiques. The flowers are beautiful. Okay. I like the one in the garden. Okay. So there are different flowers, no? Like generally, I like the flowers. I think they're magnificent. But I love the one which are in the garden. So you understand when how do we use pronoun demonstrative? It's
Yeah.
idea. Okay. Um, Mainly okay. So we were talking about indefinite. Yeah, this is one. Okay. So pronoun demonstrative and adjective demonstrative, there's like not a major difference. Simple adjective demonstrative is used when you are talking about a noun, like it's always placed before a noun. Okay.
mm,
Pronoun demonstrative, on the other hand, replaces a noun.
mm,
They are both, the meaning of both of them are same. We are pointing to a specific object. Okay. Just the difference is in the usage.
mm,
Okay. Now I said that there are indefinite also. So we have Sesi and Sela. Okay. Sesi and Sela. Sesi and Sela. If I simply say, it is always followed by a verb. Okay. Sesi and Sela is basically formed, like it's basically, if I say Sesi is formed by Sir Isi. Sir Isi means this here. Okay. Sela is formed using Sir plus La. Okay. So Sesi and Sela is nothing. It's just when you don't have, like, you're not replacing a noun. Okay. You're not, there's no noun there. So, like, if, for example, I can say, um, Sesi va etro difícil araple. This one is difficult to learn. Okay. This one is difficult to learn. Sela marapel. That one tells me a story. Histoire que j'ai lu. J'ai lu, let's say, semaine dernière. Okay. Uh, he's told me a story that we read last week. Okay. Next we have sa. Again, they are not used much, just like whenever you have a blank which has most probably, you know, you can say, where you have, okay, except etro, you have any other verb, you would use Stacey and Sella, if I give you a very simple context. Okay? Um, Here, sa is a very informal term for Stacey and Sella. Like, have you heard of the term ça fait longtemps? It's been long time. I think in letters we use a lot. Ça
mm.
fait longtemps. Okay, so it's the informal term for Stacey and Sella. That's it. Okay. Again, I think with examples you would know. I'll just give you more examples. Oh, sorry. Okay. So I think let's do exercise based on this. Okay. So can you see this properly? I have an image, but it was not clear, so show you directly the website. Okay. You will not get answers, so yeah, just focus on learning. It's fine if you get it wrong. Let's do one thing today. Let's do first 15. Oh, sorry, first 17. Okay. We have
Okay.
first 17, and this one you can do as homework. I'll send you.
So in this, the celui, cell, sir,
You,
and celeb.
you have both. You have adjective and pronoun. I'll help you with the first one.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just write a sentence.
Pardon?
No, I'm just writing a sentence for the Jamboard now. So I'll explain
Okay.
you.
Okay.
I'll give myself. Okay. This one is not a very typical example of see, if there's a noun, you would use adjective demonstrative. There's no noun, you will use pronoun demonstrative. Simple. Okay. Now, how do we use this? Like, look at the first example. Okay. Mes enfants ont apporté deux ordinateurs. So here we're talking about ordinateur. Okay. Dash est plus beau que dash. Okay. So we're talking about two ordinateur, and we are comparing them on the basis of an adjective beau. Okay, so now I'm replacing ordinator, right? Yeah. So ordinator, okay, first of all, tell me, is it masculine singular, masculine plural, feminine singular, feminine plural? Okay, ordinator is masculine singular. Yeah. So masculine singular, and since we are replacing masculine singulars, like this is separate sentence, मैं enfant on the porte d'ordinateur, and I'm comparing two, so I would say celui C, the one here, is more better than the one there. Okay.
Mm.
If you look at, if say simple, if there is a noun, okay, let's say before ordinateur there would be a blank, so you would just simply use set. Okay,
Mhm.
if there is no noun, so basically we are using pronoun demonstrative. It's very simple to identify. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I think you can ready. Okay, from 2 to 17. Yeah. Like write the answers, we'll discuss them.
Okay.
How much time do you need? 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, 10 minutes. Second part is 17. Don't do this like the second column.
Okay.
Just the
Right.
first one.
The C and the La for like close and far. Is there any like indication words? Hello.
I'm sorry. You unmute. Yeah, saying something.
Yeah. So like for using like the close and far C
Yeah.
and La.
La is for the one which is little bit far. Like La's also used phrases, and that's something which is far away. There.
Yeah,
See,
so are there any obvious indication words for them?
no, it's not. Like it's a choice, honestly. Like I if in the first sentence I give an example, I use C first and La later. I could do
Hmm.
reverse also, right? I like the one which is distant from me, right?
Okay,
That's a choice.
okay.
Done.
Uh, 2 minutes.
Okay. You're on which part?
I'm doing the 16th one.
Okay.
Yeah, done.
Okay. So let's discuss. First we have Mayor son plus beau que answer.
Uh, CELLE.
Okay. Uh, it is first of all here. What is here? Okay. What which noun you are replacing? Which
Uh,
noun? Year, right?
Yeah.
Year is eyes. It's plural, masculine plural. The
Okay.
singular form of I, like I in French, is OL, OEIL. Okay,
Okay.
so it would be for second one, it would be CEUX. Next.
CETTE
Hmm.
and then CELLE.
Très bien. Fourth.
CES
Hmm.
and CEUX,
Très bien. Next.
CETTE
Hmm.
and CELLE.
Yeah. Next. Sixth.
CELLES
Hmm.
and CEUX.
Okay. Why CUX? Okay. They are talking about the same thing now. That these are pretty, and the one there is they are new. Okay. The sixth one, right? So
Yeah.
here, okay, and because we have the adjective jolly, that it indicates that it's feminine plural. So
Hmm.
it's cell C and cell la.
Okay.
Give me a second. Let me just. Okay, next seventh.
CET
Hmm.
and CEUX.
Okay. Uh, Two things. Here, first of all, armoire is not CET. It's not an exception.
Okay.
So it would be set, CETTE, seven, set armoire. Okay. Now here, okay, I think you asked me that where to use. See, here they're saying that this is mine. Okay. So here also they're talking about two objects. That this is mine. Okay. This cupboard is mine. And
Hmm.
that one is of your cousin. That one.
Hmm.
Okay. So then again you have to use cell la, because we are see the one near we are using adjective demonstrative. The one there, the second one would be talking about the distant one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here, so you see the distinguish, yeah. So in this
Hmm.
scenario, we use cell la. See and la is when you're talking about two objects. It's not necessary that they will occur simultaneously.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Next, we were on eighth.
CES,
So just first me, yeah. Go on.
yeah, okay,
CS.
CES, and are both of the blanks same?
No. See, they are saying that there's neither nor. Again, we're talking about two objects, so it would be cell because we are replacing virtue. So cell C and cell la. The one here and the one there are not that fast. Okay.
Okay.
As I said, that whenever there are we are replacing two objects, C la,
Okay.
inevitably. Okay. Ninth, je pala.
CETTE
Hmm.
and CELLE.
CE.
LLE.
CELLE. Okay, correct. But again, because we're talking about the same thing, like je parle cette directrice, so it's the same para, no? I'm talking to this directress, and I think the one here, so it's cell C or cell la. Okay, you can use either.
Okay.
Seven, 10th,
Set. CETTE.
11th,
CE and CELUI.
okay, 11th one. First of all, CET. a masculine noun starting with a vowel. Etudiant. If it would be
Mm,
etudiant, like with an E, then you would have used CEEE. And
yeah.
secondly, they're saying that this student is more intelligent. We're comparing two students. This student is more intelligent. The one, again, you can either use C or La.
Okay.
Preferably La, because we have already pointed out now that this one. You can
Mm-hmm.
also use C. That makes sense. 12th.
CE and CELUI.
Yeah. Here we will not use CS because we are not comparing two objects, no? Like, or
Yeah.
two things. It's talking about the same card or this gift. This is the one that my friend gifted me. Okay? Next, 13th.
CE and CELUI.
Yeah. Fourth.
CET and CELUI.
Okay. You would have been correct, but oiseau here is plural. Birds. So
Okay.
CES and CEUX. You just you didn't identify the noun correctly. Yeah? This one.
Uh, there's like nouns which end with EUX
X.
or AUX are plural, right?
Yeah, the one that end with EAU, there are some exceptions obviously, but more generally EAU and the one that end with OU. So in the plural form, they add X, not S.
Okay.
Okay, we have some exceptions like clue, COU, something.
Okay.
15.
Okay. CES and CEUX.
Okay. Concours here is singular noun. You know what is concours? Have ever heard of the term?
I've heard, but I don't know the name.
Okay. Concours means competition.
Okay.
It's a masculine singular noun. Again, it was correct, but the noun was there. So it's CE and cellular.
Okay.
16.
CET and CELUI.
Trivia. 17th.
CE and CELUI.
Trivia. Okay. So I think understood the mistakes. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the next column, which I'll give you as a homework, don't repeat those mistakes.
Hmm.
Okay. I think we have time. Yeah, we have time, so we can do through la question. Um, okay. Yeah, we have through la question. Okay. It's okay if you don't remember. It's just uh, just to see that if we need to recap it again. Okay. That's it. If you have any confusion, you can ask me. First, do all the first six, and then we will discuss. Okay.
Okay.
Done.
I'm doing the sixth now. Yeah, done.
Okay, so what is the first one? Yeah. Si Pauline est toujours en retard.
Uh, yeah, A Pauline toujours en retard.
Okay, no, it's not a Pauline. When you are doing the inversion with the one which has a proper noun, you don't write like this. You will say Pauline. Yeah, it would be Pauline. And secondly, it's negative because we have C, right? So C means negative question. So Pauline n'est till pas toujours en retard.
Hmm.
Okay. Or you can just simply write est-ce que Pauline n'est pas toujours en retard. Both works.
Toujours change to jamais here.
No, it's not negative.
Okay.
It's through la question. No? In negative, it would.
Hmm.
Um, Next, Elias uh, sang son livre dans la bibliothèque.
Combien de livres dans la bibliothèque?
No, combien de livres y a-t-il? Combien de livres y a-t-il
Okay.
dans la bibliothèque? Okay? Manuel va arriver à midi.
Quand arrive Manuel?
Quand Manuel, okay, quand Manuel va arriver. Quand Manuel va arriver.
Okay.
Next,
Que
Crystal
Christelle chercher?
quelque chose.
Que Christelle chercher?
Correct. Her, not Q. Her, Q-U-E, no? Her.
Mhm.
Next, Lisa prendre de la salade.
Que Lisa prendre?
Okay. Prendra.
Yeah, prendre.
Next, sixth, last.
Que vous aimons faire?
Comme vous aimez faire. Not aimo.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, trouver la questions, okay, but I think we still need to practice. Yeah. So,
Mhm.
this week I'll give you some worksheet on trouver la question de pronom demonstratif, the second column. Yeah. Okay. I'll just send you in like half an hour. You can start working on it, and we will just send me the answer before the class so we can discuss if there are any, any correction in the classroom. So whenever we have a class, just send me before that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Au revoir. Bonjour.
Okay. Au revoir, Mila.